Hey, 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 gang. Guess what time it is?
Welcome, Cantina is open. Yes, 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 yes.
I had a really messed up day. And a little Chardonnay. And I keep the party. So I'm going to the front of the line. Let me not call me online. I'm going to the front of the line.
And I got someone backstage.
Peekaboo, 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 peekaboo. Yes. Okay. So those of you, oh my gosh, for those of you guys who finished up that last live with me and Cassie was going absolutely ballistic and I couldn't figure out what she was doing. She was literally, I have a lazy boy right over here that belonged to my grandmother. And she was sitting on it trying to get something from behind it. And I could not figure out what the hell was going on. She was barking nonstop and would not even come over for a treat, which is usually good right there. So afterwards, I get up, go looking everywhere. I finally can't figure out what it is she's trying to do. So I clean out an area for her to get behind the chair and all that. And all of a sudden, she goes underneath the chair a little bit, comes out with this. Don't ask me how she knew it was under the chair, but she knew this was under the chair. This is her favorite toy in the world. So she's got the ball back. That is what the little muttlet was up to. So hello, everyone. I hope you guys are doing good today. Louisiana girl was sitting, actually, let me pull up my comments so I can say hi. Miss Louisiana girl was letting us know she's going off to sleep. All of you East Coasters out there and everything. So yeah, it might be a little quiet tonight. We'll find out. A lot of people are busy tonight. I got a lot of messages from people that they were busy tonight. So, oh, wait, never mind. Should have expected. 1 second. It's Mom. Hi, Mom. I'm live right now. How are you? I'm live. Okay. 1 second. Guys, 1 second. Mom, I'm live right now. Okay. Bye-bye. Love you. Bye. Okay. Sorry, gang. My mom and my brother are out doing some shopping and everything, and they're on their way home now, and Mom wanted to let me know she is bringing home a TV dinner of lasagna. So I'm having lasagna tonight. So, okay, here we go. Oh, I got some people popping on in chat. So first of all, we have our Oscar. Oscar was over in mod chat like, are we having Cantina tonight? Are we having Cantina? I want to have Cantina. And yes, we are having. We should be having Cantina every night, unless I tell you. I will tell you guys if I don't. Come November sometime, I am going to be stage managing for a show, but in general, we should be good. So, okay. And who else we got here? Boots Mama. Hello, my dear. How you doing? And let's see who else. And we got Elizabeth here. Welcome back, you guys. For those of you, oh, Tammy's here too. Hey, Tammy. For those of you guys who missed it, I figured out what Cassie was trying to get earlier. She wanted to get underneath the lazy boy for this ball. This is her favorite ball. Actually, no, I don't know where it is right now. I have another one of these from when she was a puppy. It was cut open with her teeth. She tore it apart and took all the stuffing out of it. And it is like totally, yeah, it's destroyed. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. My computer just got really, really dim. Let me make sure I got connections hooked up. I should have connections hooked up. If not, that might be what the problem is. My connections are not here. That's why I came unhooked. Let me rehook myself real quickly before I end up dying. There. That should work. Yes, now I'm getting light back. Sleuth Mom is here. No problem, girl. I even talked about you during it. And I was talking about that fear of missing out. And I was like, yeah, it's like in the mornings now, I miss Sleuth going live. And all of a sudden I'm like, I'm missing your live. What's going to go on? Then Robbie also, I miss his lives. I miss so much by living in Hawaii. Oh my God, do I miss a lot. So, but we had fun. It was a good one. It was a good live. And we had a good one there. So, okay, let me real quickly get the link so I can share that with y'all. Let's see. What that means is if my mom and my brother are coming home now, yeah, they're going to walk in about 1 hour, and it's going to get very noisy. Ooh, Boots has a story to tell us. Yes, okay. Yeah, I need to move to a better time zone. That's basically the story of my life. I will say this, though. One thing is going to be, when does daylight savings time start? Because, well, one second, join us on, once daylight savings time happens, Hawaii does not do daylight savings time. And due to that, I could subtract 1 hour from everyone. So it'll be 5 hours to you guys on the East Coast and 2 hours for those of you on the West Coast. So soon, please, real soon, please. This is what I like, because this 6 hour is really, yay, she's going to tell us the story, gang. I got Boots coming up. I just told everyone because I got excited. Hi, Boots.
Hi.
Hello, how are you, my dear? Oh,
I'm good.
yeah, let me get this in.
Myself twice.
You know what? You probably are, because I just realized I did not do this. There we go.
Oh.
There. Okay. Now we should be good.
That's not happening anymore.
I make this mistake because I'm usually on my own, so I don't need them. But yeah, once I have a panel, we need them. So
You're live earlier.
You guys, yeah.
Yes. About how addicting social media can become.
Oh yeah.
Well, so can the drama. And
oh yeah.
Tonight, Natasha was having a panel for anyone to come up and just make a truce for peace.
Yeah. Just heads up, we can talk stories, but I want to make sure not to bring drama into Cantina. That's the one rule that we have.
This is good.
Okay.
This is good, I promise.
Okay. No problem.
So it just feels so relieved that neither of us are going to speak on each other in a bad way.
Good.
Again.
Good. You know what? I honestly believe we can all get along without getting into arguments. We can all decide not to talk about, we can do these things. It's not
and that
easy.
doesn't mean that I'm going to be like going in there.
Buddy.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just, nope, we're not
Yep,
doing anything mean back and forth anymore, and we're done.
There you go. And that's the thing. We don't have to. If we don't like each other, we block and we move on. Okay,
Right.
That's all you got to do. And it works. How many times?
I got caught up in the drama, and then
it's easy.
And then like a couple weeks ago, ending up in emergency surgery, I'm like, this isn't worth it. Is there any way to end this?
Are you okay? Are you okay, by the way?
I did my gallbladder out. Yeah, I'm fine.
You got to do diet change now?
No, actually, they say don't.
Oh, really?
Now they're saying that your liver can completely take over the role of your gallbladder.
Oh,
because
that's
our modern
cool.
diet doesn't have all of the things that were around back when.
So cool. That is cool.
I mean, the other night I ate Alfredo, didn't have a problem.
Nice. That is good. Yeah, that is so good. I know. I was talking to someone
so
lately
I just wanted to tell you that you're live earlier.
That's great. That's good. That's
really
good.
quickly.
Yeah, I mean, within minutes, actually.
Within an hour. Yes.
You got it. Well, it's funny because how many times I get into fights with my mom at least a couple times a week over the internet. It happens all the time. And it's what I find with me, and this is my problem. I find as I start getting frustrated here on YouTube, it spreads into my personal life. And I start finding myself much with a shorter temper around mom and stuff like that. And that's not her fault. Why should she be punished
Well, I
because
was just
of that.
noticing, like, even like the past few days,
Mhm.
the drama was just starting to get to me.
Yeah.
And then, like, even during live streams today, I would like go in, say hi, hear him talking
Yeah.
about drama, and be like, okay, gotta bounce.
That's what I do. And it takes a little learning how to do it. It really does, because you want to be in there because you're friends with people. And there's that fear of
But
missing
it's
out and all,
still
but it's not
unhealthy.
worth it. Yeah,
It's
it's
not
not.
worth it.
I will leave okay, and you can ask, okay? It's a lot, almost anyone here knows if we get too much into drama, I'll just be like, okay, love you guys, and I'll be there, and then all of a sudden I won't be there. And also, but there are other lines. I mean, like, some of the gals in chat have gotten picked up into some real assholes out there. We think we've dealt with assholes. They've dealt with real assholes. So, but oh my God. So I'm sitting here. By the way, I didn't get to say hi to Miss PJ. She may fall asleep. Oh my God. Gang, I have slept for, oh my gosh, 2.5 days. Wednesday after our live, I went and I fell asleep for the rest of the night. Thursday, I slept. So today's my first day back to real life. And so far I've done okay, but not sure how long that's going to last. So, oh my gosh. So were you inpatient or outpatient for your surgery?
I went there. I went to the emergency room 11 o'clock Saturday night on the 17th. Didn't get seen till 8:30 in the morning, and then
That's about the truth. Oh, okay.
They did an ultrasound immediately. Oh, we think you need your gallbladder out. Then I got my gallbladder out. So then they brought surgeons down. I'm trying to remember how it
Okay.
happened.
Yeah, exactly.
And
It's a lot of
then
stuff.
the surgeon said, we want to run a HIDA scan. I'm like, a what, a hamahua?
That's Hawaiian right there.
What?
No, I'm playing.
I'm like, say that in English, please. They're like, and then they said the other name for it. I'm like, nope, still don't understand.
Oh my God.
Then they then they take me to this HIDA scan.
Okay. Was that one of the ones that they give you, like what is it? Radiation or something? I forget what it is, but it makes you feel like you're going to pee your pants. I know that sounds crazy.
No, that's the contrast for CT scan.
That's a contrast. That's it. CT. Okay, got it.
No, they give you a dye.
Okay.
And then they give you a dye, and then and then they put you under some machine thingy.
Okay, got it.
And it scans, and you can see the dye going.
Hydroscan.
Huh?
Oh, okay. It's called a hydroscan or something?
HIDA. HIDA. And then you go in, and then you can actually watch it go in.
Oh, cool.
and then you can see it go from your liver into your intestines.
Oh, that's cool.
And then
I like this stuff. Okay.
and then you're supposed to see your gallbladder show up. Well, I was in so much pain because they can't give you pain meds until they know what's wrong.
Right. Exactly. There's
So-
our HIDA scan stuff.
Oh, geez. She's going into a deep.
Hey, I'm a healthcare girl. I get really into this stuff. Let people see pictures and all. Ooh. That's cool. So that's when they realized they were going to have to take it, huh?
No.
Okay.
Not even then. Then the guy came out because, like, I was in so much pain. I'm like, dude, I can't wait any longer. I know you said you want to wait an hour to see if my gallbladder shows up. And he's like, yeah, I can tell you're in a lot of pain. So then they give you morphine. Because morphine will cause your gallbladder to show up on this scan.
Interesting.
So yeah, and then my pain went away, and so did my gallbladder showed up on the screen.
Solve two things with one. You got it.
And then, no, this is the worst part now. Then they inject you with a meal, with like a drug that imitates a meal.
Okay, got it. Yes.
A fatty meal.
Oh, God. So you get all the symptoms.
And I'm like, well, that just kind of took away the point of the morphine, didn't it? Now?
Yeah, exactly.
So I was like biting my lips, biting my
Oh.
tongue, trying not to scream, trying not to move. Then they took me back to the ER. But an hour later, or half hour probably, I don't know. I don't know. It felt like forever, right? Because like,
anytime you're at the ER, it feels
well,
that way.
because there was like a hospital strike within the last few weeks here, with like 14 nurses walking on that strike.
Oh,
yeah,
that's not fun.
For 3 days, but I mean, still not at the hospital I was at, but it caused all hospitals to be backed up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anytime. Yeah.
And so then the doctor comes in and he's like, yep, you need your gallbladder out. I'm like, okay, when? Tomorrow morning. I'm like,
okay.
Oh, okay. So what's gonna happen? They're like, well, the hospital's full. I'm like, huh?
Hospital's fault?
The hospital has been so full that
Good night, sleuth.
Like, this ER has like, oh, I can't even count how many bays for the emergency room alone. So one of them they converted into hospital overflow now.
Okay.
So you have a regular hospital bed in it. So then they moved me.
Okay.
And then they moved, but
yeah,
it had no cell service. And I'm sitting here going, now,
have we talked today about
my mom told me to text her when I went in because she would be sleeping. I'm like, oh, whoops, we got a problem here. Houston, we got a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so they called her. I'm like, I am not calling her because she will eat me alive.
So they called her for you.
Yeah. And then they took me up and they took me in early.
Right.
But because the surgery before because the surgeon in the operating room that I was in was doing emergency surgeries only. And it's not like
Oh,
on TV where emergency surgery means you go straight to the operating room. Emergency
right.
surgery just means you don't get to go home. I found that out.
Okay.
That it has to happen as soon as the hospital can do it.
Okay, yeah. So you're kind of in the wait and see mode. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, this is a level 1 trauma center.
Hmm. Well,
So,
things have gotten really, I know even ours, there are
but
wait lists like crazy.
all my doctors are within that network. So it's also
Have to.
but it's also, well, the only other hospital is like 40 minutes away that's in the network, and I don't want to go out of the network with my doctors and everything. And
Yeah,
so
no,
then
no, yeah.
they get me to a room, and I could not get warm. Could not get warm. And then one of the nurses is like, yeah, it was a trauma center, and there
Yeah.
was like trauma
That's
team
what happens
2,
with mine. Yeah. I
trauma
had that
team
happen.
2,
Yep.
and there
Yep.
was trauma after trauma after trauma that whole
Oh, yeah.
entire night.
The night I was in with my PE thing a couple months ago, they had a multi-vehicle accident with three different children, two or three different children
Oh
that were
no.
all toddler age. And they told me, just so
Oh.
you know, you're going to be sitting here for quite a while. I'm like, no, just let me know what's going on. You focus on them. I'm not going
Well,
anywhere.
and then they're like, well, we need you to pee so you can go home. And I'm just sitting here going, how am I gonna pee when I'm shivering here?
Oh,
This isn't gonna work. So then they finally figured out that no, it wasn't working.
oh,
So then they sent me back. They took me back to, because they have like a post surgery area with rooms. Well,
yeah.
those are now not only used for same day, they're now used for up to several days because of the bed shortage here.
Yeah, exactly.
And so
It,
then they're like, so then they put me under back in bed with about 5 hospital blankets on, and then they have this like air thing where they can like use
oh, the
heat.
Titans? Oh, no, that's
No,
different.
blow heat
Okay.
on you. And then
Yeah.
once I think the anesthesia started to get out of my system, I
Right.
didn't need it anymore. But then I got hot. So then they turned it to cold. The blower
You're
thing.
just so hard to deal with, girl.
But then
I'm cold. I'm hot. I'm cold.
they're
Okay.
like, but then every time I get, so then I was able to go to the bathroom finally, but it was like 9 o'clock at night. So then we're like, no, you're not going
No, you're
home.
not going home now. Yep,
And they're like,
exactly.
plus every time you get up, go to the bathroom, and get back in bed, your oxygen drops.
Oh, yeah, that's not
However,
good there.
well, it takes longer for the anesthesia to get out of my lungs for some reason.
Okay, got
And
it.
I had surgery in February, and they said they noticed the same thing then.
Oh, that's good to know for the future, definitely.
I obviously didn't remember and wasn't thinking clearly, and was just like, oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm laughing. I'm also laughing at what they're saying about peeing. Because I remember anytime I have to go pee or something for medical tests, I will go in there. My mom, when I was a little kid, she'd have to turn on the sink in the bathroom because I could not go to save my life. So it'd be like bathroom sink going so I could hear the water going, and kept drinking water and kept doing this and that. Oh, God. Yeah. Talk about stage fright. That's it. Okay, so your
But
oxygen,
like,
did they get it up?
well, it just took time, and then they're able. Well, I mean, they had me on such a high level; it was 1 liter, and then they took me off of it. But
Yeah, I'm
otherwise,
like, yeah, that would, yeah.
That's the
Okay.
lowest they can do.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, wait, what do you mean? That's the what?
No, 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 no.
Yeah, you got it. So,
But when I had COVID, I
oh, you had COVID, so you could also be. This could be post COVID too, because a lot of people are having lung issues after COVID.
I had COVID in 2021.
Yeah, yeah.
But I also have asthma.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
So we don't know.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
I know.
have a cat trying to eat Sour Patch Kids. What are you doing, Noah?
Ooh, yes. Now those sound good. Yeah, no,
But that's not healthy for a cat.
Hey, I'm the one giving Cheetos to my dogs, and you're talking about healthy. Yes,
I
exactly.
think she's gonna like the sour part.
I've done that to my dogs. It's like, what would they? Okay, let's see here. Would you like to have a Cheeto in front of everyone? Yes. Oh, yes. You like that, huh? Yes. Will you behave now? No, I know with COVID, a lot of people, especially if you had lung issues to begin with, did the COVID interfere with your asthma? See, I was wondering about that also because a lot of people, when I had COVID, I've never had COVID actually. I've never had COVID, but the doctors think I probably did. And that might be what caused my pulmonary embolisms. So,
It affected like my heart, my kidneys,
okay. Oh,
my lungs.
kidneys. Okay.
They
Wow.
said I had Delta before it was really known to be in the U.S.
Yeah.
Because now going back, they know people had Delta in my area at that time. And
Okay, yeah.
so, like, my kidneys recovered faster. Then my
So kidneys did better than lung?
Then I had to go home on oxygen.
Okay, that makes sense. You know, a lot of people, like right now, Van was saying that she's had terrible lung issues after each time she's had COVID. It's horrible, to be honest. My brother just came. None of my family had ever had it until he just came down with it about a month ago while traveling. But
my doctor now wants me to get the new combined booster, and I'm like, haven't I had enough shots yet?
That's what I'm trying to decide. I always get my vaccines because, see, I also don't have a spleen. I lost my spleen during surgery years ago. And so I've always gotten vaccines, but I don't know this time if I want to get the next one. I've had all of them.
COVID can go after your organs.
Yep. And that's what's scary, especially when I've got pulmonary hypertension. Okay, I've got things like that you don't want to mess with getting worse.
Just don't get the Johnson & Johnson one. That's the one that has the high risk of pulmonary embolism.
They will not allow me on that one. I have, oh God, which one did I have? I'm spacing out. This is my problem. And, but yeah, no, I'm really, I am so happy you're joining us, actually. I have to say, you may be a random lurker, but I'm loving having you here. So, ended up by searching of knitting. That's interesting because that's the one thing I can't do is knit. I can crochet, I can diamond paint, which, by the way, I need to do a new diamond painting. But I'm happy to have you here. So, what's this? Okay, you're now with extreme sinus issues to the point I can't see some days. Wow. Girl. Oh, I hear kitty cat in the background.
I know it. Yes, you're a loudmouth.
I've got him barking. We're fine.
I know. Ow. Ow. You off my cheek. She's because I put on her bed. And it's cat nail salon day here, so she's extra.
Ooh, nice. Emma, what type of cancer did your mom have? That's news to me. My mom had ovarian. No one ever told her about that. I had Moderna. My mom had Moderna. My brother had J&J.
I
I
had
mean,
Moderna.
actually, my brother had all three. He got the
Well, they
trio.
say if you're on, they say that there is a slightly higher risk of blood clots with Johnson and Johnson, but I
Mhm.
think they're now finding out, this is what I thought they were gonna find out, that it is because of the changing your hormones when you're on birth control.
Oh, that's a biggie. Actually, in fact, when I ended up with the PEs, because my first time, if you take your lungs and divide your lungs into three parts,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so you have 6 parts, 3 on one side, 3 on the other. I had pulmonary embolisms in 5 out of the 6
Ooh.
areas. It was that bad. And what happened was when they treat you to get them out, you're on blood thinners and all.
What?
And then what happened was about 4 months ago, I started feeling symptoms coming back, and no one could find any. Hey, it's Mom, and no one could figure out what it was. And finally, I went into the ER, and they sent me through the CT scan rather than having me wait for months for it, and found out that some of those PEs never disappeared, and now they've actually gotten scar tissue over them.
Oh no.
And so, which is put me into an area I'm hoping we'll know in 6 months if I'm back on blood thinners. Hopefully it's going to work with them. If not, I've got a long-term issue. So, yeah, but one of the first things they ask, okay, were you in blood thinners, birth control. Sorry, dogs are going crazy. Birth control as a teenager. That was one of the things. Genetics. There's a big genetic side to blood clots. Emu's here. Hey, emus. Emus. Emu's here. And his name is Emus. Yes. I don't know where my mind is today, but it's not in its normal place. Put it that way. So, oh my God. Neb's here too. Oh my God, I got Nell and I got Emu and I got Van and Jets. And then I've got the lurker. Elizabeth, you're not a lurker. You're part of here. Yes.
Yeah, but I spent 5 days in ICU with COVID.
Wow. That is, there's so many people I've talked to that I didn't know anyone who really got sick from COVID.
I was admitted on the day the vaccine went out to the general public. In my state, I couldn't get it early. I kept trying. My doctor said, no, because they were trying to get the healthcare workers and the frontline workers.
Mm-hmm.
And even with asthma, it wasn't enough.
No.
Well, now it is for the booster, so I'm all kinds of confused. So whatever, but
yeah, I think because it's not the acute issue anymore like before. Okay, the acute, we were dealing with such a small amount. But I know, I was first had to go to healthcare workers, and then they brought it out, people over a certain age. And then finally they got down to people with the issues like asthma, PEs, things like that.
We didn't get down to those before it was released to the general public. And I was like, and they came with 3 paramedics. I had a video visit with the doctor. I'm like, no, I'm fine. I just can't get this stupid diarrhea to stop, because that was one of the really bad
side effects.
One of the really bad symptoms I had at first.
Interesting.
Then it wasn't really in my lungs. I had a roaring headache and diarrhea.
Oh, interesting.
And then it moved to and then they found out it it was affecting my kidneys, and they're hoping to avoid dialysis, which they did.
Mhm. That's good.
And then once they got the diarrhea under control, the oxygen started having problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then,
It really hit. It hit people all over. I mean, in different ways.
and then the ICU doctor goes, "Now, how do I get everybody else to just stay on their stomachs?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Is it that way?"
It helps with breathe. It definitely made a difference with people.
And
to say
she
though,
said that's what kept you off of the ventilators, what they
oh
said.
yeah, oh yeah,
Because
it does. It does.
for like 24 hours, they had me on high flow oxygen and a
Yeah.
mask.
Yeah. So no,
But
I definitely. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I
Finish
did
up.
not end up on a ventilator.
Yeah. No, that made such a difference once people started realize there's actually a position they call that. And when they figured out that would make it, yeah, prone. There was something else though with it. But anyhow, they once they got that going, that was a major difference, big time player. But yeah, Emma, what you're saying there about, yeah, so many people have different thoughts on it. And the hardest thing is, yeah, I've seen families where they won't even talk to each other because everyone has a different thought on it. And I
think
the first
they are
3
now coming out with a vaccine that is not using mRNA.
Mm-hmm.
That is using the traditional.
Which will be, because the mRNA is where we get really worried, but it's going to be interesting.
That was the one. And yeah, so it'll be interesting.
Emma, that is my biggest, after I had PEs, when I came home, I was in the hospital for a few days. And when I came home, that was the biggest thing for me. I'd be laying in bed and I was here because this is a hospital bed here. It's my dad's old bedroom. And I would sit here because I could move my back up and sit in a sitting up area. And I would wake up and not be able to breathe. And I'd stand up and walk around the house and feel like I could not breathe. It was like panic attacks, but it was all connected to the PEs and then the fear and all that. And I remember calling up my doctor and I'm like, I'm sure it's just panic attacks and all, but I feel like I can't breathe and I'll walk, it'll finally go away. I sit down and it's right back. And they ended up, what they did, and it made a difference for me, is they put me on a diuretic to get rid of some of the liquid around my lungs.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just enough. I didn't have to go they did give me like Xanax if I wanted it, but I didn't have to do anything. Oh, PE, Emma, is pulmonary embolism. It's a blood clot in the lungs. So,
just feel like trouble breathing. It felt like you had needles going in your lungs. Everywhere. And you could feel it. Right. I could feel it through my back, everywhere.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And then all of a sudden it started turning around.
Oh, yeah. You know, actually, Emma, it is. When we work with hospice, that's one of the big concerns because a lot of people start getting anxiety, which causes breathing, especially if they got COPD or something. And it goes back and forth and back and forth. I know with me, it took them 9 months to figure out I had pulmonary embolisms. They kept thinking, oh, it's asthma. Let's increase this. Let's put you on Trelegy. Let's do this. Let's do that. And I was like, no, something else is going on here. Till finally they went and did the CT scan. And it was so weird because, I went in for the CT scan and I'm like, okay, we're going to be, that's, at least I got it done finally now because I had to wait forever. I'm over at the store picking up dinner and all of a sudden get a call from my doctor. Okay. And he's like, I'm going to give you a choice. We just got the stuff back. This was an hour and a half later. Okay. You've got extensive multiple pulmonary or something like that. And I'm like, oh, and I knew enough about PEs because I've been researching and that was like my worst fear. And because officially a large percentage of people do not survive those initially. And so he's like, I can't tell you to come to the hospital, but I would suggest you come here, because if you don't come here, I can't promise you're going to live. Well, that made that decision really easy to. It's like, okay, I'm coming. Goodbye. And
what a way to say that.
yeah, and but it was interesting. Is there a cause? No, they don't know what caused mine. Sometimes it could be if you're on birth control for long periods of time. Could be genetic.
It depends what kind of birth control too. Certain kinds
Yes.
are more
Yeah.
prone to causing them. It could be if you're not moving enough and one goes from your leg to your lungs.
Yep.
It can also go from your legs to your heart.
Yeah. In fact, they tested. They went through and no blood clots or evidence of them in my legs or anything. So they never figured out. That's why part of us have wondered if maybe I had COVID right when it came out, and just because it would have all the timing. You can watch, you know how you watch tracks things?
Yeah.
I could see changes in my heart rate and all sorts of stuff right in March of that year. So you could, it was like boom, 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 boom. Okay. Well, actually, opposite direction it went up.
Well, and then another thing I found out after my surgery for my appendix, or not my appendix, my gallbladder.
Your gallbladder. Yeah.
They're like, you should have had this out years ago. Like,
oh, really?
Thanks for sharing. How did you know this? They're like, it was very clear that you have had cholecystitis before, and I'm like, they had to tell me how to pronounce the word about 20 times. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, now I can pronounce it. Now what does it mean?
Exactly.
And they're like, inflammation of the gallbladder. You don't have any gallstones. We can't see any. But they said my gallbladder and my liver were like two pieces of chewed gum that had stuck together. And it was very hard to get the gallbladder off my liver.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You know, this Emma, that long COVID is a major thing. One of my brother's family members used to be a journalist around here, and she actually became a survivor of long COVID and does a lot of kind of help support work for people with it. And I think we're going to keep finding issues with COVID for the next 10, 20 years. And also...
And then, well, when I got brought to the emergency room when I had COVID, I got greeted by like 7 people that looked like they were in like, I don't know what it was like. Are we going to space or what?
Outbreak. Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, I'm scared kind of now. And then, and then they took me in an ambulance, lights and sirens, and I go. And I distinctly remember this. I go to the paramedic. I go, why are all those cars pulling over? He's like, because we're going lights and sirens. I go, well, why?
Oh my gosh!
And they're like, your highest oxygen reading was 82. I'm like, is that bad?
If you're going down there, you're going down there. Yeah.
And they're like, it's not good. I'm like, oh.
No, 82. I've gone down to 82 before, but that's going. Oh no, I've hit 79 once or twice in the last couple months.
But I went into 7. I don't know, but like,
yeah.
Then they don't know if like this threw me into more gallbladder attacks than I had to have it out sooner. I don't know. They don't really know.
Yeah.
And then yeah, but it was like then they get me in the room and all of a sudden they hook me up to an EKG and I'm like, why are you doing an EKG? Because right now we're seeing a lot of COVID patients come in with AFib.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm like, with what? They're like, atrial fibrillation. I go, plain English, please. Heart problems. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. It definitely affects the heart for sure. Van, oh my God.
Oh,
When my mom was in rehab for her hip, there was a guy who was visiting someone else and he was on oxygen. In fact, the only reason why I found all this out is I asked him because he was carrying portable oxygen. And for a while there, I thought I was going to have to go. I have portable oxygen here in the house and I just don't use it. And I was asking him, how does it feel? Are you okay carrying it around with you and all that? And he was telling me all of his came from COVID. He actually, his heart stopped something like 4 or 5 times.
oh wow.
Yeah, he really, and he was in the ICU for something like 10 weeks, something like that. I forget the exact,
Oh,
but it was long.
yeah.
Yeah, he was lucky. He was lucky. So,
But they've done an EKG on me and it
yeah.
has gone away.
Okay, good.
So it
And
was
that's it.
COVID induced. So the doctor, when I was discharged from the hospital with COVID,
Yeah.
they did say, oh, this most likely will go away within a year,
Yep.
but a
Yeah.
year's worth of, I don't know, diltiazem, I don't know what that is. It was a med.
I think so much of the things go away. Our body is amazing at how it will try to heal itself. So many people, even in this community, I know quite a few people who are having issues with heart, lungs, things like that. And you can see how our body is trying to heal from things. The key is you just got to listen to your body, like me. If I had just kept going to the doctor, kept saying, oh no, I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure it's just okay. And I'm like, no, my oxygen is in the 80s a lot of times. And I'm showing him this and all that. You've got to speak up for yourself. And then you've got to follow up because see what happened with me. And I tell people this now all the time. If you have pulmonary embolisms, and after so many months, they're going to take you off of the blood thinner. Have them do a CT scan first. They did not do one on me because they said, oh, 99% of people that everything heals and it dissolves, so you don't need it. Well, great. What about the 1% like me that they don't dissolve?
Well, they tend to run every test in the book with me because, I go into the emergency room and they go, are you sure these are all just your drug allergies?
Yes.
They're like, how can you be allergic to this? I don't know. I didn't ask.
I just am. Yes, exactly.
And then, the doctors, when I had my gallbladder out, they're like, we're going to send you home with oxycodone. I said, oh, no, you're not. And
Good.
they go, is that on that long list? We didn't look. I'm like, yep.
I love it.
And then they're like, okay, what can you have? I'm like, anything but that. But my preference, if I get to pick, is hydrocodone. They're like, you're picking the weakest one. I'm like, uh-huh.
That's how my mom does it. My mom has to do it that way too.
What?
Emma, pick meds. Some of her meds, she works better on a lower level of med. It just works out better
Well,
for
they
her.
gave me, when I had my back surgery in February.
Oh, poor Van. Yeah.
They gave me, because they couldn't send me home on Oxy, they sent me home on Dilaudid.
Okay.
My poor back doctor could not reduce it from the 4 to the 2 milligrams ever.
Oh, really?
I was screaming in pain, but I felt groggy every time on the 4. So
Right.
she's like, so one Friday, she was finally like, I have a proposal to make for you. I'm like, okie dokie, what is it? She's like, how about we try switching you? You may not feel so good for a couple days, but straight from Dilaudid to hydrocodone, which is a big jump.
Yeah.
Well, I had diarrhea and nausea for a couple days, but immediately the pain relief skyrocketed.
Okay.
How about we never do Dilaudid ever again that following Monday? She's like, oh. help that
Well,
much. Huh?
yeah. I know, like my mom usually asks to be on Percocet because the others don't do anything for her. And Percocet's one that no one even thinks about giving anymore. But it's like,
Percocet is
it's what works.
oxycodone with Tylenol
Mhm.
combined.
Yeah. But it's yeah, exactly. Okay, a little different. What we got here? I'm allergic to freaking sulfites and, oh my gosh, Emma. And so, yeah,
Well, I'm
morphine and
allergic
stuff get.
to almost all antibiotics. You should see them trying to find one that'll work for whatever. And then, oh, they gave me IV antibiotics and before my surgery, and I told them, now you have to send me home with 2
Yeah.
pills of diflucan.
Oh
Nope,
gosh.
they forgot.
They forgot that. You know, I'm going to mention real quick, Emma, you're talking about the medical necklace. Something to look into. Oh, gosh, I'll have to see if I can find the thing. I used to make these. You can buy bracelets, medic alert bracelets. And what you do is you buy just the oval one that has all the information on it and a hole at each end. And then you can either make or buy bracelets to connect the other two ends. So I used to make jewelry all the time. For example, here's something I made at one time for my mom. So what I would do is I would just make different bracelet parts for the other half because I had gastric bypass and I was supposed to wear one forever. So it's something so much nicer because, medic alert bracelets are ugly. But for those people who have to wear it, I'll have to post one of my old ones. I don't know where it is. But if you have to wear one, look for, I think it was called Lauren's Hope. Let me check that out if they're still available. Because they were great. Have you ever had to wear anything like that, Boots?
No,
No.
I just have the app on my phone.
Okay, Lauren's Hope is still around. Here, I'm gonna post this into the chat for anyone. If anyone has to wear a medic alert bracelet, it'll give you the idea. I started making my own. I just bought that one little piece and then I started making the rest of it. So it was so nice. So Robbie's still here. Hey, Robbie, love you. And also, and who else did I saw Mama Jane come in. Hey, Mama Jane. And yeah, you're right. These days, almost everyone needs to wear a medical bracelet. So true. So true. Gosh, would you dogs stop barking? Oh my gosh. They're horrible. Oh, how's our dear Mama Jane? Haven't seen her. I thought you were going to go to sleep. Sorry, dogs are still begging for my attention. Hello. You want to say hi to everyone? Say hi, Wrigley. He's my little doofus. Aren't you? Are you my doofus? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And
yeah.
Yeah, so I've had some interesting experiences in the past.
You have.
Well, I had surgery in February, and then my dad went on hospice in April.
Ooh. Oops. Oh, why
Um,
is that an oops? Didn't work out well for you guys or what?
I was still on I think it was 10-pound lift restriction.
Oh, God. Emma, you can rent one of these dogs. In fact, I'll pay you to take care of one for.
So,
Pit puppy. Pit. So cute. Oh, my gosh. So, yeah.
So, and my spine specialist, I've known her for forever, and that's the only reason. My surgery should have happened probably in October, November, and it was pushed out in February. The only reason the doctor would do it was because my spine specialist has experience in assisting in surgery and aftercare. So she said she would do my aftercare, so that's the only reason I was able to have it then. And she was just like, you lifting a 200-pound man is not ideal, but I'm not going to tell you not to do it.
Yeah, you got it. Mama Jane, you're right. Yeah, Kalani is the sky. And we actually have a high school named Kalani out here, Kalani High School out here. That's a perfect name for a pet. I love that name for a pet. Kalani.
You want to know what
Yeah.
I saw the other day that, like, I was just like, huh?
What?
Someone named their dog Nala. I'm like,
Oh my gosh. Wait. Nala was from Moana, yeah?
no,
No,
Lion King.
no. Lion King. Oh my gosh, yes, the girl. Okay, yes, the girl. Oh my gosh.
I'm like, wrong species.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, they're going,
Wonder what it looks like.
Wolf.
Yeah. Wonder if it looks like a lion. You know how some dogs have that lion look to them? They have kind of almost like a mane.
No,
I wonder.
Plain old yellow lab.
A yellow. Okay, no, that wouldn't work. Because I know like no, not mine. Mine don't have the lion. Wrigley looks like a teddy bear, but yeah, that's it.
If they have the big mane, though, that's a male, not a female.
Exactly. That is true. Okay, so female lab. Yeah, they kind of.
I was just like, but no, wrong species.
Oh my gosh.
They're exactly.
Dogs. It's funny, mentioning Disney and all. I've been playing on my Switch. I mentioned last week.
You have a Switch?
I do have a Switch. I've been playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I am so addicted to that game right now. I that's what I play as I'm falling asleep at night. It's so much fun.
The only game I've ever gotten addicted to is Mario Odyssey.
Oh, interesting. I played that a little bit, not much, but a little bit.
I love that game.
There's this one guy that I watch on YouTube that does those. Yeah, Mario's Tag Back TV. He does some great, and he's been doing this, but I started watching him back when I was doing Animal Crossing. And so I haven't been watching, then all of a sudden lately I've been watching him because he's doing Dreamlight.
I got annoyed with Animal Crossing, so then I started over my island.
How many times?
Pretty much weekly.
There you go.
Haven't been there for a long time either. They're probably all like, where you been?
I know I have. Oh my gosh, I should restart it because I went and I just deleted everything off of the ground so I could rebuild my town. So all I had was houses and that was it. And now, it's ugly. Koa. Oh my gosh, Mama Jane. There's the name Koa for a male dog. Yes, warrior.
But the way to do it is to go into your Switch settings and you just delete all your memory for that game.
Oh yeah. Well, what's funny is with Animal Crossing, people would time travel. You'd keep changing the date and time so that you could go in the future because you always knew, for example, during Halloween, certain things were happening. Is Louisiana Girl there? Oh my God, Louisiana Girl, I love you, girl.
You do that with, people do that with like Mario Odyssey for certain moons because you have because you have to like plant the seed and it takes 20 minutes for the moon to.
Yep. There you go. That makes sense then.
Speedrunners will do that.
That makes sense because, people were trying to do it with Disney Dreamlight Valley. The problem was, for some reason, everyone's doing it and it's crashing their game. To the point where they're having to restart the whole game over. So everyone's putting out the word, do not time travel. Do not try. No. So
I don't know if that's the thing with 64. I can't remember.
Oh,
64.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have the expansion pack.
Oh, okay. I got a little moth flying around.
For Nintendo Online. I need to find a bunch of friends next year to do the pack with because it's like $80 if you do multiple people.
Oh, okay.
But it's $60 if you're the only one. Yeah, I know.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, see, I've got the Switch. I have a PS3 here, but I never use my PS3. I need to change that.
Apparently.
Yeah, I never do that. But most of my gaming, other than the one Switch game right now, is off my laptop. Like I've said 5 million times, I play World of Warcraft like crazy. Every now and then I'm like, gosh, I should actually play World
I
of
need to
Warcraft while talking one time.
I need
Sorry?
to actually play Breath of the Wild. I get so frustrated with that
Yes.
game.
Oh my God, I have that one downloaded. That one is, yes, that one I
I
can get
don't
frustrated with.
download games because if I don't have to,
Right?
because the cartridges actually become worth money.
That's true. I hadn't thought of that because I usually download because I'm too impatient to go to the store. And
I don't. I pre-order so they deliver it on the day it comes out.
I know. See, I'm horrible. I do it with WoW, but WoW they don't do. Well, yeah, you can actually buy things, but I get the ultimate pack. Emma's not even been checking out what people play Splatoon. Oh, Splatoon does look cute.
That does, but you also have to pay a monthly fee.
Oh,
So they
okay.
get you there. Just
That
warning.
okay. Because it's definitely, yeah, I love little, gosh, the pictures on
Online
some of
part.
these.
And
Yeah,
then,
Chipmunk sounds like Alvin and the Chipmunks on meth. Yeah, that's about the truth. That it does.
well,
Oh my God.
I haven't ever played this game, but I've seen a million people play it, Fall Guys.
You haven't played that? No, I haven't played that.
And then, oh, I found new diamond painting shops.
You just saw me put that away. I just realized my light board. I've had this light board sitting here on, and it keeps turning on and off. And I'm like, ooh, I got to. Yeah, I've got a 4-set. This is part 2 of the 4-set for that one. So I've been working.
Yeah,
Which one are you working on?
I don't know what the heck it's called. I don't remember.
I'm still doing Fujiflora.
I don't think either. It's one I got from Distracted by Diamonds.
Okay. I
Um,
still haven't done a distracted one yet.
there are people. There's this one creator who, well, like Diamond Art Club. I noticed that they have also signed an artist that Distracted by Diamonds originally had.
Oh,
And they also took Dakota Detweiler from Craftably. So
they are getting so big. That's the thing. Diamond Art Club's getting so big.
they are so big that they have the money
Mm-hmm.
to do that. And
Yeah.
but the small shops actually give like a greater percentage to the artist. And and the ones you buy off Amazon give nothing to the artist.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I was looking at, because I want to find a Thanksgiving one to do. And I do have to say, I did buy one off of Amazon yesterday. It should be here on Sunday for that.
Okay. This one website.
Yeah.
Where you can find practically any cross stitch kit, Heaven and Earth Designs.
Yes, yes.
And like Jaded Gem Shop, all you do is send an email to her what you downloaded. And it's not cheap, but it's a blank canvas. And she'll send you all the diamonds. And she even has a kitting up service. So they come in containers.
1 second, real quickly, guys. We are not talking drama here. Okay, that's the one rule about Cantina. Everyone's welcome here, but there is no drama. And thank you so much. But you're welcome to hang around and just not talk drama, no problem. There's plenty of other subjects, trust me, we can talk about.
Like a lot of people will buy, like, I don't have any other device by my iPhone, but like one diamond painting creator I know bought a Amazon Fire tablet specifically for Pattern Keeper in order to do a cross stitch conversion.
See, I haven't done a cross stitch conversion yet.
Oh, I want to so bad.
Let me see. Okay, this isn't going to show. This is the one that I finally just caved in and got from Amazon. I was like, okay. Yes, should have known it was Siren when drama pops up in chat. Love you,
Well,
Siren.
um, so then recently, like last weekend, there was a pop-up live, right, with 3 diamond
Right.
paintings.
Yes.
And one of them was saying what her unicorn is.
Yeah.
And she's like, if anybody one that is selling Enchanted Forest by Andreas Roca for less than $600, please let me know. I was like, I almost fell over.
Right.
She's like, I saw it sell for that much.
Oh my God.
And then
See here.
I was like, but because I've been diamond painting for so long, I have that one. I had that one. Well, I don't anymore. She has it now. But and then she's like, but
Thanks, Mom.
You're gonna have to.
Isn't that? Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
I think you may end up getting these.
Okay. Okay.
There's a reason to.
Yeah.
I could be wearing 20s though.
Okay.
These are
Got it.
twisted. I do need your help. Lady,
Sorry,
to
okay,
bring the bags
we'll do.
in.
We get off at about 8.
You're gonna get
Okay.
your
And look at this! Isn't this cute?
it's so cute.
Oh my God!
aren't they
Look at
pretty?
that! How do they? Okay, wait. Do they cut? Ah, yes, that's how they do it. They split the bottom so different areas soak up different things. Okay, where do I put this? Is the question of the
You're
day.
gonna be a good girl and help.
Love you, Mom. Here, we'll put this here for right now.
And then so then, like, what were we talking about?
Well, diamond painting partially. You were talking about what you do with your diamond paint. By the way, Emma, you've seen that's actually diamond painting back there.
Oh, we're talking about the one. Oh, I sent it to her. She paid. She's like, so we were messaging back and forth on Facebook. I'd never paid her, and she's like, I'll pay you. I'm willing to pay like $200 plus shipping, and I'm sitting here going, huh? I'm like, but I'm on disability, so I'm like, how about? I'm like, you were just on with Jade, and this diamond painting I want from her shop.
You know, amazes me how those things sell. Okay, and people are like, oh, I need this one. If you know this, I'll pay this amount for this one, and it becomes a whole dealing.
Discontinued ones are.
Yeah.
And so like she paid me for shipping, and then she ordered the one that I wanted from Jade, and I think she ended up paying like $130 total with shipping plus the one that she's sending to me. Cause I'm like, I'm not in it to make money. If you really want this diamond painting that's sitting in my house, that after I got it, I'm like, what was I thinking?
Right.
And there's one that I'm just like going, oh my God, that's beautiful. We'll just do a trade.
No, and that's it. There's so many different things. Okay, I want to ask everyone in chat, what is your favorite hobby that you do on your free time? I'd really, because I know, like, Boots and I, we both do diamond painting.
I do coloring too.
Emma, coloring, I do that on my iPad. I have an iPad Pro that I do it on. I love it.
Well, and I do watercolor.
Oh, watercolor would be cool. Yeah, no, I got my my iPad Pro with the pencil, and oh my gosh, it's doing the digital. Yes, Siren definitely painting his face, and I've been around since the first time you went online doing it. So, and actually watching, you've actually, Siren, you have grown in your skill too to do that. Because I've seen that growth going on there. So, but yeah, Emma was mentioning about how guys will do the painting of miniatures. Ghost hunting? Mama Jane, yes.
No, no, no.
Oh, yes, I've got the apps for that. I definitely got the app. And we are going to October. So maybe we'll have to do a cantina where we all get on our apps and play with our apps. Yes. Emma does gardening. You do large paintings, but lack a I get you. Like right now, Boots Mama knows about, it's called Fuji Flora. And it is absolutely huge. And I'm never doing another one. I tried to do diamond painting sitting in a lazy boy with a TV tray sitting next to me. This thing's way too big. Oh my God, but it's gorgeous. It's going to be it'll go up there as soon as I'm done.
The one can you have StreamYard?
Yeah, I can bring it. Yeah, what you need me to pull up?
Go to Jada
okay, that works. Which one, Jada?
Jaded. Jaded.
Date.
GEMSHOP.
Yeah, there we go. Jada Gem Shop. There we go.
She does. Like, if you want to order...
Ooh, she's got sea monarch. Oh, sorry. I just saw something that I want.
A cross-stitch conversion? Yeah. Okay, and then go
Nicole!
to, like, her JGS shop diamond paintings.
Okay, here we go. We're up here now, so...
Okay, I have inspiration coming.
Ooh, this is the one that I just fell in love with, was Monarch, Sea Monarch. She's one of my favorite artists. I love her work. Oh my God.
She just released a bunch of her images into the free domain.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Emma, quilting. That's one thing I'm trying to pick up is quilting. I've got all my dad's old Aloha shirts from before he passed away, and I want to make a throw blanket for my mom out of it, but I've never, ever done something. Nicole, Nicole's another diamond painter. We need to get a group of us together who like to talk on Messenger, and have our diamond painting group. Or come on over to my Discord. Actually, let me share my Discord. If anyone wants to join Discord, we're going to start talking about it there too. So. Oh, but yeah, no, that one. Okay, I'm going to be looking at her.
No, but look up Sea Demon. It's not at all bad.
Okay, 1 second. Let me just add this so that. Yeah, I love diamond paint. I started that during COVID is when I started. And I just never stopped. I love it. Okay, do we have their search? Okay, Sea Demon?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, that would sell. You know, I've been thinking about doing these and selling them at craft shows and cons.
That one is the one, and she got me the 70 by 100.
Oh my God, that's going to be huge. That is going to be huge. That's going to be gorgeous. That is going to be gorgeous. Oh, well. Van, you would run into problems with the kiddos spilling your diamonds. That's the fun part of it. Oh, my God. That's the only time I've been ready to kill these dogs is when they knock over my diamonds. And yeah.
What kind of trays
Emma,
do you use?
What kind of what?
Trays?
Oh, shit. I just spilled a couple of them. Here, 1 second. Let me see. Let me first of all stop sharing so I can bring us up. This is one of mine.
You need to invest in better trays.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. These trays, actually, I really like these. I was using, I kind of like them right now.
Go to the website, Bella Art Day Nicole.
Yes. Yeah, they've definitely got some good ones. This one I forget who it was. People are, Emma, they can be very expensive, but you run into a big issue here because some people, if you go on Amazon, you can find them dirt cheap. I mean, like less than $10 cheap, but they don't have licensing for the artwork. So the artist is not getting anything back for it. So, and they're also small. They're like this size. Okay. If you use the larger companies like Diamond Art Club or these other ones, Then you could get larger ones, and the larger, in theory, the larger with a diamond painting, the better the quality is going to be. It's not going to be all pixelated as much.
Yeah.
Jewelry is fun to make.
And
Yes.
Diamond Art Club, they have kind of a monopoly right now.
They do. I'm noticing that.
So I am now greatly reducing purchasing, but
Yes.
being much more selective where.
Oh, see, and that's it. My thing is, I could spend $10 on one, or I could spend 50, 60 on something that's larger, that's going to take me 4 times longer to finish, and it's going to be prettier.
Better.
Yeah, exactly. Dream catchers, girl. I love dream catchers. You
Also,
can't see one, but I
there's,
have one here.
Have you checked out Dreamer Designs, Treasure
Yes. Oh, yeah. I love Dreamer Design. They, yeah, no, definitely. I'm trying to get this. I don't know if this is going to come off or not. I've got 2 here. Here's one of mine. It's my amethyst one. So I love dream catchers. Dream catchers are awesome. Oh my God, are they awesome? So wait, let me put this back somewhere. After Cantina every week, I got to mess around my desk because I pull everything off the walls to show y'all.
There's Distracted by Diamonds, Enablers Outpost. Do you want me to keep going? Mary's Diamonds.
There's some good ones. Hey, Goddess for real? Actually, we just finished that thing. We may go back to it, but there's been some good ones. I know, okay, part of it's playing around right now, but those of us, I think most of my missing advocacy group is not here right now. We had a lot of fun with that series. It was actually so many things we did not realize. There was this one thing I saw where you can take a picture of someone, and then you just capture the picture of that person, bring up something else, okay, a different screen, hit a button, and that picture completely will say everything you're saying in live time. So people don't know who they're even talking to. And it's crazy. It's really
That's crazy.
Will you stop it? Will you stop
well,
it?
like, also, like, the, see now, like, Diamond Art Club, one of their new releases coming out tomorrow for pre-order, was a Distracted by Diamonds one.
Okay.
Because they have now also licensed Puffy.
Yeah. And that's something that kind of happens over time, I've discovered. But yeah, they've really gotten big. But they're fun. If people are looking for something fun to do, this has to happen, gang. Van, Aussie True Crime, this has to happen. Okay? It's definitely got to. Andy's here. Andy Cruz. Hey, hey, hey. And that would be, especially right now. Oh, yeah, exactly. Some of my mods, if you want to drop in any links, go for it, my dear. I want to help support anyone we can support.
Are you doing drills and chills?
I was doing drills and chills, yes. But the problem was the one and only one that I was working on was this one that I finished. And now I'm like, I'm done.
Fill out the exit form and you just follow Diamonds and Marcy on YouTube, and every week she has a question for you to enter the weekly giveaways. You don't, once you finish, it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, no, true.
You're still good.
And,
Diamonds and Marcy is a very dangerous channel to watch.
Oh, definitely. Oh, my God. I watch her like crazy. Oh, yeah. So is Satan for sure. All hail Satan. Okay, no. Anyhow, moving on.
Well,
Diamonds and Washi is awesome.
She went live last Sunday, and Christiane Hare was on there, and so was Jade from Jaded Gem Shop.
Yeah.
And,
cool.
like, Jaded Gem Shop is literally Jade doing it all.
You know, yeah. Oh, yeah, totally. Emma, I think you're right. I've noticed, I don't know if it's just the group that hangs out over on this side of YouTube, but true crime, paranormal, sci-fi, gaming, politics, diamond art, anime. That covers everything that I ever deal. Oh no, royalty. I follow royalty like crazy, but yeah, that's about it though. Oh my gosh. Hey, since my house is sold and now I got, hey, that would work, Mama Jane. You can do the weekends. Okay. Now trust me, God is for real. So is Satan. No, no, trust me. My relationship and my faith in God means too much to me. So,
and
yeah.
so like the Mandy Manzano discontinued princess panels.
Oh, yes, those
You
are
can
selling.
get anything, any of them. You can buy the cross stitch pattern off of Etsy from Creatively Stitching. And Jade has them all in her shop where you can purchase the blank canvas and the drills.
Yes. I need to do a custom of the dogs. I keep wanting to do one of the dogs. I know you've done one of your cat. And one of these days I need to buy one for Christmas. So, yeah.
Boots. I have more boots.
Okay.
I have Nala as a kitten.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Emma. Yep. You forgot those things. You forgot. Yeah. Got to add kink in there also. Yeah, that is true. No, we definitely need to do that one. And also, yeah, no, I lately have been watching. By the way, someone said they thought they heard a bird. I do have an African gray. You may have heard her or him whistling when my mom walked in. Yeah, he gets a little noisy. I try to get him out of the cage because I know there's some people, not Nikki, okay, Nicole, who like to see him playing over there, but he was being a little pain in the rear end today, and I did not want to get bit. No. He's a little hormonal. He's a hormonal little boy right now. So, and when it's a bird, a large parrot, no, you don't want to risk.
Have
My
you tried
fingers are
Pepper
nice.
Studios art?
No, I have not tried them yet.
Yeah, but their shipping's decent. It's like $14, I think.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's always what gets me is whether or not they consider Hawaii part of the United States or not. Because believe it or not, a lot of people do not consider Hawaii part of the United States. It drives me crazy.
Shipping is more to there, I think.
Though, it doesn't need to be. You want to know the truth? We pay more for shipping than for the items most times. And it does not make any sense whatsoever. Because I've seen other companies with I know what it costs. They forget that we realize. So female parrots are better than males. That might be the truth. I don't know. So
I don't know
males.
what Jade does, but I do know that if you are not in the United States, if you cannot do the pay and forward programs,
okay, yes.
from her shop, she will work things out with you privately.
That's nice. You were just talking about paying for. My mom and I were talking the other day. Did you hear Amazon is going to start doing layaways?
They're already doing a firm right now.
Oh, are they? Yeah, because I know if you grow up military, layaway is the thing. Okay, you buy everything during the summer and you just pay monthly, and then come Christmas, you pick up all your stuff that you just bought. And so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But basically, yeah, you'll just be able to go find something you want on Amazon, pay monthly, and then when it's paid off, they'll ship it to you. So it's going to be interesting.
Right now, as I'm looking at Jade's website,
yeah,
hers is not saying any restrictions, and it's saying over 100 shipping's free.
Oh, I will definitely have to check that as soon as I'm done here.
And right now, she has support the artists for 10% off.
Ooh, okay, I will definitely have to check that one. That's exactly what it is, Mama Jane. Totally. Totally. So, oh, she was saying they jack up the price on shipping in Hawaii because they're floating in the middle of the Pacific. They have nowhere else to go. Actually, I'm happy our gas isn't as expensive as it used to be. California is worse than us now. So, yes, Puerto Rico is part of the U.S. It is. It is. I always get such a laugh when I'm talking to people and, they'll be talking. They're like, oh, you're in the Hawaii. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Us over here in the States and all. And I'm like, you do know Hawaii is part of the United States. Yes. My mom's one of those people I used to have to say that to, but yeah. Oh, my gosh. I don't know. Okay, what are your guys' thoughts in chat and you, Boots, about all the discussion about some of the various states pulling out of the United States? Any thoughts on that? Mainland, exactly, Emma. We are the mainland. She doesn't have a thought on that. People are saying, people are saying there has been sketchy military activity off the coast of Alaska. You know what's weird? Okay, anyone follow earthquakes? And there's this guy, Dutch Sense, who has figured out kind of how to semi-predict earthquakes. And he has gotten to the point where right now, if you look, we are getting major earthquakes all over the place. And I am really starting to wonder if California is set up for a major earthquake or if something is going on. That is weird, Emma. That is weird. Sorry, Boots. You can go back to what you were talking real quick. Sorry. Except I think we lost her. Did we lose you, Boots? I just realized I don't have people's names up here. Let me fix that for y'all real quick.
Oh, my microphone cut off. That's weird.
Oh, is that what happened? I was like, oh, she didn't hear me. Oh, what happened? And,
no, another one is Diamond Painting Shop. If you go in the, what is it? Drills and Chills group, they have a whole list of, like, licensed shops.
Okay.
And yes, it's true that like some of the very small shops will not have discount codes. However, you have to remember they don't have the agreements that the big shops have with shipping.
Yes. Yeah.
And
well, it's small. When you're small, it's hard to pull off all the things that you can do. That's just being a mercantile in general. And it's hard for those
when
people.
Diamond Art Club started, they had two artists, JoJo's Art and Mandy Manzano.
Yes. Mandy is great. I love Mandy. Yeah. Oh my God, God is real. So is Satan. Okay, see, that's how we got out here was military. Can I just say this? You actually, when you go to McDonald's for breakfast in the morning, one of the platters they have is Spam, eggs, and rice. So yeah, it is a thing. Very popular for some people. Others of us know, but yeah.
I am so jealous of you because you get such a good poke bowls.
I'm not a big poke fan. I know, bad girl. I'm not. I don't know what it is.
Are you a sushi fan?
Some, yes, but not lots. Loco Moco. Now there is something breakfast. Loco Moco, for those of you who ever want to try it at home, okay, you get a hamburger patty with an egg on top and brown gravy over the top of all that. And then rice. You got to have rice. What is any meal without rice? Okay. We don't do potatoes out here. No, it's all rice. So, Loco Moco is so good.
I like
sushi. Ooh, yeah.
Just
now,
fish.
Sushi. Which
That's
ones do you like? What sushi do you like?
I like tuna, salmon.
Okay, got it. See, I don't like salmon. I will do tuna, ahi. Yeah,
I
ahi
do
I'll
not
do.
like yellowtail.
Okay. We'll do out here they do garlic ahi, and also they'll take just a little slice of ahi, which is a tuna, and then they sear the top of it, and then they have this garlic sauce they put on
Well,
top.
then
And, oh
it's
my
not.
god, so good! Oh no, it's real. No, then you have sashimi. There's sushi, and then there's sashimi.
I like nigiri rolls.
Okay,
The
that's
nigiri.
sushi.
No,
Yeah.
the nigiri is just fish on top of rice.
Yeah.
Nothing done
That's
to it.
sushi. Yeah, that's plain
Oh,
sushi.
that.
Sashimi is just the meat,
Fish.
and then you've got the
Fish
the
wasabi.
fish. Yeah, and also, but I do that. We do a bunch of different cones. I go Genki sushi. I don't know. Do they have Genki sushi on the mainland? Anyone know? I don't know if any of you guys.
Is that the conveyor belt kind?
It's like, yeah. I know there's a lot of conveyor belt ones, but yeah, that one does do conveyor belt.
Some, but dang, I get jealous whenever I watch those Japanese food videos. I'm like, less than $1 for 2 pieces of sushi in Japan?
Genki is actually, it's from Japan. Oh, Tammy's here. Oh my God, Tammy, I didn't know you were there. I'm sorry if you've been waiting forever. Hello, girl.
Hey, honey.
I'm just been talking. Sorry, I've been talking so much.
No, I didn't even really grew up on lychees. Oh my God, I love lychee.
Never tried
lychee.
Never had the actual fruit. I've had juice.
Lychee are good. My problem we had a lychee tree at one place, and you peel them, and I don't know if you've ever seen the fruit itself with the shell around the outside, the skin, but it's pokey. And
yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah, you've seen them now. Okay, got it. And oh my gosh, my skin will totally break out as I'm peeling it. Here we go. For those who haven't seen it, let me see. Share screen. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, so you have to go through, and you usually start up by the top where the stem is, and you start peeling, and your fingers just totally, but oh my God, they're so good. They are so good. Oh, I love lychee.
And then, try being gluten-free in a hospital.
Oh, that's not, no. It's like
Have
being
you
diabetic in a hospital. You're dead. Oh, sorry, go for it, Tammy.
Oh, I was just going to say, have you had dragon fruit?
My favorite. I love dragon fruit. Oh, yes. Except for that's one of the ones, if you get the bright purple one, be prepared and don't freak out when you go to pee and it's bright purple. And you do not need to run to the hospital or anything like that. I almost did end up in the hospital the first time I did it because I was eating like one of them every night. I love dragon fruit.
Yeah,
so
I don't
good.
think I've ever come across the purple one, but sorry, who's on panel with us? Like, I don't know her name. I can't read it properly.
This is Boots. Oh, no problem. It's Boots' mama. So
hey,
Boots hangs
Mama.
out. Yeah. Sorry. She comes and hangs out with a lot of our things. Let me see if I can find. Okay. Let's see. Dragon fruit. One of my friends actually grows dragon fruit outside. And it's so good. So good.
I made the mistake of trying to juice one. Didn't go well.
That would not work. Juicing one of those would not work. That's for sure. Oh, here's the purple one I'm talking about. Let's see. And I like emus. Like, I like steak. Give me steak. That's all I want. Steak.
Look. Hey, stop pushing me down. Nala.
So cute.
This is
so cute. That's Nala.
Boots is my last kitty.
Boots was last. Okay. I
got
half of it out. Yeah. I got half of it out, and I was like, oop, I don't think Boots is with us anymore. So, you're so cute.
So I seem to always get the kitties that that don't tend to like other people. They only like and so like when I had my emergency surgery, my mother could not find her.
Oh my gosh. Oh, poor thing. By the way, there's the purple one right there on the right. So you get the white one on the left and the purple on the right. So
we only get the white ones here in Australia. I've never seen the red ones unless I buy it frozen.
So good. Yeah, the purple or pink or whatever you call it is so sweet in my eyes if you have a chance. Ooh.
Oh, I get like it's over here. We're really lazy here in Australia. We have fruit that's frozen, and it's all chopped up. So that helps for I shouldn't say lazy here in Australia, but anyway, we do, and we have dragon fruit, and we have it in the purple one, and I find that one so much nicer than the white one, because the white one feels like my mouth has been dried out. Like there's no, I could hardly even swallow because it's that weird tasting.
Interesting.
But the red one, beautiful.
It's so good. Yeah, I like the red one. If I can get it, I always try to get the red one. Boots, Mama, have you ever had dragon fruit?
No, I think I've had the juice of that too. But
okay.
I was gonna say I need to call someone, but you can DM me on on what is it called? Discord.
Discord. Yeah, by the way, guys, join Discord if you want, because once I got monetized, I'm going to be doing some changes. So sneak in there while you have a chance.
Because then
what's Discord all about?
For me, not much.
You can do like chat. You can do chatting. You can do like game rooms. You can do all kinds of stuff. Look,
cool.
I'm in
my Discord. Pretty much, we have different crime folders where we could talk about some different crime stories, Amber Alerts. We also have mental health subject areas, and then place to talk about crafts or pets. I used to do a group oracle card where I pulled an oracle card every day, but then I got lazy.
Yeah. I'm gonna hop down and call someone.
Okay,
I have an invitation for both of you.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Yes,
I have an invitation for you, Lokomai. When I don't know when I'm going to be doing this, but I'm going to have a few people that have channels appear on my channel, and I'm going to have it like meet your favorite YouTube channels, and I'm trying to arrange. And you're one of my favorites. You're adorable. And so I'm trying to arrange a group of people that would be happy to appear on my channel now and again, or on a night where it's like people in chat. I'm going to put like a poll. Now they've got over 500 subscribers. I'm going to be putting a poll on my community post to see who people want to see, and then that way those people, if they vote, they get to see their favorite too. So you're one of my favorites. So
oh my God!
I'm extending that invitation to you personally.
That'd be fun. I love it because it's actually those are the ways I meet new people that I want to watch. I've been doing that a lot lately. Yeah. There's some people that you could go to their channels and it's a way to get new viewers. So it's like, oh, here's this person's channel.
I'm not doing it for that.
I love it. No, I know this one's a little different, but it's nice because it gives you chances to meet people you normally don't.
Exactly.
And by the way,
I'm
trying to pull your
do it.
Thing. Yeah. I love that idea. Let me see.
Yeah, because I see it as that, like lots of people do appear on my channel and they're in chat and they have their own channel. They drop their channel, which is fine. Yeah. But I want people to get to know them as them. I'm trying to, I've now got, I hope I'm allowed to say her name. I have Lana's email, so I'm going to be emailing her because I want to be able to interview someone who is on the level and nice that I could interview and say, well, what was it like to meet the Watts family? What was it like when you're in the visitors lounge of the jail cell waiting for Chris to walk in, and how did you feel from waiting for him and compared to when he walked in? How did your feelings, changed, or how did you react? And I want to be able to do that because I'd love for people to be able to know this is how I felt. So just go, I met Chris and we talked about the case. I don't want to know people that think I'm after people for information because I'm not. Right. I'm just trying to get how they felt when they met Chris, or how they felt when they met Ronnie or Cindy or Sandy or Frankie. And so I thought,
cool.
And I'll do
Yeah.
it during the day so then it's easy, like around this time, if it's not too late for you. And
Right.
that way, you
Yeah.
know, I want to do that so it suits everybody's time zone. So
Right,
I'll be asking
exactly.
Robbie, you know, and ask what got them into
Yes.
true crime. And you're very passionate when you do your missing people segment, and I love watching that, you know,
Oh,
and
thank
I
you.
can't read chat
It's
for me.
there's some
So,
amazing. I mean, that's what got me is how many people who are. At first, I felt like I was the only one who was doing different people, and now I see there's a whole community who are doing that. Emma, answer your question. I do have a tarot deck, and I'm trying to teach myself it, but I love oracle cards, angel cards, things like that, because it's in my eyes, it's kind of helping you understand what you already know in your heart.
yeah.
So you're just kind of, yeah, that's why I like it. I love that idea though, Tammy. I think because,
Thank you for that.
yeah, how many times can we hear the same information over and over and over about certain
Exactly,
cases?
because like that, like I have, I'm not going to mention the person's name, but there's someone that comes
Don't
up on
worry.
my panel, even if I'm not talking Chris Watts,
Yeah.
she will want to talk about it. And for me, it's like, again, and every time she talks about it, she has to say my name at least 7 or 8 times throughout the whole conversation. It's like she has to remind herself of my name. But the thing is, though, is that I don't want to have people come up and talk about, oh, well, when I met Chris, we talked about this. No. I don't want to know what you talked to Chris about.
Yeah.
I want to know how you felt when you were asking him questions, and like, did you feel any evil coming from him, so to speak, as people say he's evil, and all that sort of stuff. I want to know how they felt, or when people talk about the Chris Watts case, I don't want to know your information. I just want to know how and what got you into that topic. And that is something that I would love to be able to do with a few channel creators out there who do talk about the Chris Watts or do talk about true crime and stuff, and know what motivated them to keep going, even though the case has been solved. You know what I mean? Like little things like that. And that can help me and help people out there who want to create a channel. So I'm hoping I can get that started in the next couple of weeks. So
yeah. No, you know, and I think, oh, Emma, you just hit something there. You want to know something that's going with this? Okay. Lately, in certain areas of the United States, they're trying to get rid of the sex offender lists. You know how right now I could go in and type in sex offender Hawaii? Hawaii is one of these locations. They're trying to get it out so we cannot go and find out sex offenders in our neighborhood because of privacy. Okay,
where
the
was the
offenders
privacy for the people that were raped?
Amen.
And violated.
Amen. I'm like, I need to be able to ensure that I don't have kids, but if I had kids, I want to know what is out there. Okay. I'm not going to treat someone bad or anything like that differently, because I believe we're all human. And I also strongly believe humans can change. I'm a strong believer of that. And, but I do worry about, okay, I'm sorry. There comes a point where you need to have certain things for safety. And also, but oh my God. Yeah, you should. Okay,
you wouldn't want to be sending your kids to you wouldn't want to send your kids to a school where there's potentially and they zero in on your kid. Like, I don't have kids myself either, thank God.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, if they're going to do that in the US, what's going to happen in Australia? They're going to rule that out too, because we follow the US like there's no tomorrow. But it's like, we as adults and as responsible people, like, we know that if we ever see a child being hurt, even if you're not a parent, your intuition is to ask if the child's okay. And we should then, you know, if the person's in jail, we should know if they're out. We don't, you know, knowing when we're going to move into a new area, we should know that our kids are safe to play in the front yard or even in the backyard.
Right.
You know, it's just,
got it.
There's no way in the world they should rule that out.
Yeah, I know right now, I heard that they're trying to get rid of it here in Hawaii, but right now it's being taken to court and stuff like that. I'm not sure if there's truth to that, but that's what I'm hearing. And it is something you have to, I found out I live about a mile and a half away from a elementary school. And when I was looking one day, I found out that there actually is an offender, who lives half a block away from the school.
So that no predator out there, sorry, that's what I'm going to call them.
Mm-hmm.
Any kind of person that does those sort of things to children should not be allowed within any kind of school zone, childcare zone, any kind of where there's children. That's
well. I think we need to be able to prepare our children. Need to know, okay? And you know what? It's hard saying this, but it's realistic too. What is wrong with showing that child this person? So if you're walking home and this person comes up to you, it's someone they shouldn't get in with anyone, but I would make sure that they know these are people that are not safe.
Yeah,
okay,
well, look what
because you
happened
wouldn't want them making friends anyhow. No, go for it.
Yeah, well, look what happened to that little kid who got picked up by his stepmom because she was jealous of him. She ended up picking him up from the school, claiming that she was his father's sister or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then she ended up killing him.
Yep.
Because there's no protection out there. Like if I had kids, no one would pick up my kids but me. But there's times when you can't pick up your child and you do send a parent or you do send a friend and to pick up your children and stuff. But there should be, anytime you're thinking that in the tiniest chance you're not going to be able to pick up your kids in time and someone's going to send them, you should send their picture to the school and say, these are the people that are allowed to pick up my child or my child.
Right.
But
and
unfortunately, there's no protection for kids much these days.
No, and that's the issue. And especially when you're getting younger, we see too many times where people are picked up wrong, or they don't know who to be keeping an eye out. The school was not updated on information sometimes. Okay, we see this with the number of missing people. And, in fact, I was going to address this. You were talking about cases that everyone talks about. I know this is an issue people are talking about right now, talking about the same cases over and over versus new cases and all. And one of the things I was thinking of as I hear people talk about it, I have no problem with people talking about old cases that are recent. Okay, Kylie, Summer, all these other cases. I have no problem with that. Okay, but I do have a problem when a channel becomes nothing but that. Because there are so many others. Yeah, I'm like, I think it's great if there's new information, like right now. If there's new information that comes out on Kamari, I'm going to go live about it. Okay, but I'm not going to just focus on Kamari. Okay, there's way too many other people who need their story told. And there's nothing wrong. But people, I think, for multiple reasons, people don't do it. Number one, it requires major research to have a new person every couple days. Okay. Number two, when you're covering a new case, there is a good chance that case is going to get closed within 48 hours, if not before you even go. You guys have no idea how many times I will prepare for a Missing Mondays. And right before I go live, I'll go check and I'll find out that person's been found. And you've done all this research beforehand, but that's fine in my eyes. I'd rather do the research and then be found. But when someone just continues doing the same story because they don't have to do the research because they just listen to everyone else who did the research. So that's where I had problems. So,
like, there's a case here in Adelaide that is many years old, and it's excuse me, this girl that went missing. Her name was Rihanna Barrow. And I've wanted to touch on that case, but every time I go look for it, it's like I can watch about, say, 10. This is why I don't do true crime much on my channel, because everything that I do watch or anything I do listen to, it's the same stuff. And it's like, okay, Rihanna Barrow was last seen walking down the street. A white Toronto approached her, and then she was never seen again. That's the only information they're coming out with, yet they're offering like $1 million reward on her, the Beaumont children. And I'm just thinking, we'll come out with something like, do more information out there about Rihanna Barrow. Like, I reckon she was traded in personally. Along with the Beaumonts. I think that they were sold, unfortunately. I don't think they were killed, because you can't tell me if they were kidnapped and killed somewhere, something of theirs would have been found. Nothing was found, not even so much as a shoe. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm thinking that they were moved away, sort of thing. So that's the best way I could put it at the moment. But without knowing, like I said, like last night, I did a playlist of the Beaumont children, and it was from about, say, 7 or 8 different channels, and each and every one of them had the exact same content.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, like, I've rang the police
It's
station
hard.
asking if I could have copies of the reports they made, and they refused to give them to me, which is, I guess, because it's still an open case, they claim.
That story, oh yeah.
You
Those
know,
are the ones
and
from Australia, yeah?
Yeah,
That's
Beaumont children went missing back in the 60s.
That story is, yes, that's the one. That is a real head scratch. Exactly, Elizabeth, that is. Yeah, I know it's hard. Sometimes I'll look someone up because I usually start by going onto Facebook and I'll see someone's face or something and I'm like, oh, this is good. And sometimes you start researching and literally all you can get is the day they went missing, okay, where they're from, and if you're lucky, a picture. Sometimes you don't even get the picture.
Exactly. So it makes it difficult.
Yeah. But I do have to say one thing that we've started doing. In fact, I didn't update my Battissimo thing. We switched from internet safety to one of the problems I've had is I cover newer cases because of the time frame. We need to find these people quick while we have time on our side. So I don't get to go look at older cases like what you just talked about. So we've now, instead of internet safety, on Wednesdays for the next few weeks, we are going to cover an older case. And and it's been kind of nice doing that because it gives me a chance to look at some of the older cases that I normally don't get to cover.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, you do an amazing job at it. Like with some of the cases that with the missing people and stuff, they've actually caused me quite an emotional moment. And then when I go back and look on your thing, it says found. I'm like, oh, thank God. But then when I see found RIP, I'm like, no. You know, those, I don't know how you don't get emotional. And when you say, now when Robbie goes to me, okay, I now know where he gets it from. So I was like chuckling a little bit because you did that a few times just now. I'm like, that's where Robbie gets it from. Now I know.
We all get those things. I love it. I love it. I love it. You mentioned about, do you get upset? I don't know if you happen to be able to watch the update one I did this week. I did an update on both cases from Monday. And in the middle of the live, I found out the girl had passed away, been killed.
Oh.
And you guys probably got to see one of the more raw moments for me. I blew up. A couple of you guys were in there. Like, I think Loco needs a hug right now. I'll either blow up like I did there. This one caused me to blow up because I don't know why. You talk about intuition. When Kale's here. Hey, my dear. And JP's here too again. But what upset me with that one, if you listened to the Amber Alert, I'm like, I just had this weird feeling that she's being put in more danger now. And she ended up killed now there's still a lot going on in that case. But, that one blew me. That really pissed me off.
So that's what's upsetting is that I don't understand. Like, if I so much as get angry at someone or I'm annoyed at someone, I feel bad for that. So, but yet there's people out there who get like the urge to cause harm to another human. And I don't understand how those people that haven't been caught and all those sort of things, you know, can go through every day knowing the fact that, look at that, what was his name? That guy that kidnapped like Michelle Knight and all those people, Ario Castro, and how he was.
Castro, yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry if that's a trigger for anyone in chat. I do apologize.
No.
Oh, but the thing is, the fact that
in my eyes, they're real. They're real stories. And
exactly, but the fact he was for Gina De Jesus, he was comforting her mum, knowing that he has her daughter, and he was causing her daughter. Sorry again if this triggers anyone. He was raping her daughter. He was beating her daughter, and yet he was there at the candlelight vigil for Gina and saying, oh, she'll be home soon, knowing full well he knew where she was and what was happening to her.
Well, I look at Ariel here, same thing. They knew where she was. The whole time they're calling in saying she's missing, they knew that they had put the duct tape over her mouth, put her in a dog cage, and she died. And then they got rid of her. They knew all this.
See, I don't
Yeah.
understand how people can do that.
Yeah.
Well, I know in my heart of hearts, I never wanted kids. But there's
Okay.
people out there who so desperately want them and can't have them. And there's people out there
Yep.
who have them or adopt them or foster them or
Right.
whatever the situation may be. And they kill the child or they starve the child or they beat the child. And again, I'm sorry if I've triggered anyone in chat. I don't understand how people can do that. I just don't get it. Like, I remember one time I hit my brother because I was so angry at him. I punched him. Not in the arm, but the
We've
thing
all
is,
done
though,
that. Yes. Yeah.
I felt that was as an adult, not as a child.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And I felt bad, and
Got
I
it.
still, to this very day, I still feel bad that I did that
Yes.
because
Yeah.
it wasn't a way to solve a problem. Like, I didn't cause a bruise, I didn't cause any blood loss or
Right.
anything like that, but I still feel bad for that. Yet there's people out there that can do that on a day-to-day basis with somebody and
Yeah.
not have any remorse and not have any guilt. And they probably do feel guilt because they're thinking, oh no, I'm going to have to leave. Like, I've got a wife and children, or I've got a husband and children, but yet I've caused harm to
Yes.
someone else's child and tore that family apart. But
Yeah.
as long as my family's okay, it's all good.
No, and I don't know how people can think that. First of all, I had to say, Emma, the one thing about Cantina, we can never track where we're going to go from moment to moment to moment. I mean, we've had some cantinas that I don't even know how we got from point A to point Z. Okay. It's crazy. So,
Okay.
And it never fails. And, but yeah, no, I'll never understand how people can have hate in their heart, or not even hate, disregard for other people. It's so strong that they can live with those. I mean, I feel bad if I hurt someone that I don't like. If I hurt their feelings, there's a part of me that feels like, you know what, I still have to take responsibility for my part in that. And so it's just, yeah, it's crazy. By the way, enjoy your shower, Robbie. And
Hey, Robbie. Bye,
yeah,
Robbie.
you are old. He goes to sleep before me now. Oh my gosh, how old can you get? So,
That's what happens when you get engaged. You get old quicker.
You just don't get engaged, and then you sleep. You go to sleep really late and all that. So.
Oh, Robbie, if you're still in here, and you heard my invitation to Locomide, that extends to you too. If you're still in here, because you don't really respond to messages, so.
He's the perfect example of someone who is finding that difference between real life and internet life. And
exactly.
He's really done a great job with that lately.
No,
so,
well,
yeah.
I adore Robbie. And like I said,
do
anyone in chat who does have an opinion on anything, the invitation extends to you guys too.
Yeah.
Please don't think it's just for channel creators. It's for everybody who is remotely interested in anything true crime. It's all good, because I've been told I don't talk enough crime on my channel. So
well, you put that name, True Crime Discussions, you do kind of limit yourself to that.
Yeah. But you think about it. Everything in life is a true crime. Like, if you go do something and you look at someone the wrong way these days, you can be told, that's offensive. I find that look discriminating. It's like, well, this is my resting bitch face, like, I can't help that. I'm so sorry. But no. Like, I get told so many times I give dirty looks, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Don't look at me like that. Like what? Hang on a sec. Let me get my compact mirror out. Have a look at
your channel is whatever the hell you want to make your channel. I mean, I used to feel like, oh, you can only talk about one thing. And then I'm like, wait, I've got a channel that talks about mental health, missing people, and Cantina that talks about 400 or 500 subjects a night. And so the only thing I don't allow is the drama side. But yeah, people will do different channels for different things. I'm like, no, you know what? We are more than just one subject in our lives.
Exactly.
Okay, if you think about it. Okay, Boots' mama is more than just diamond painting when she's doing her stuff. She's had her health stuff. She had this, she had that, all of us. I have things about myself. I'm not just, mental health or Cantina. I'm everything that make me you know what I'm saying. So,
yes, I do. And I reckon you're awesome at everything you do, doll.
No.
No, you are though. You always, anytime I'm backstage, and you actually like, I was only there for a few seconds. Like I waved
You
at
were
one
okay.
stage,
Thank God. Thank God.
and I'm just like, you apologise for that. I see. For me, I don't. I need to start apologising if I'm keeping people backstage because I talk over the little bloop that comes up when someone's
We don't do
backstage.
the boop. I don't do the
On the
boop. Now
phone
that
it does to
sounds
me, and I've
good.
got to look down and like, okay, because with my scar tissue, it's very hard to see who's there. And I made that mistake one night. I let someone up, and they decided to show me something disgusting, and then I had to
God.
stop that live, delete that live, and then
Yep.
go start again. And
Yeah.
my mods took care of that person afterwards. But it was just like, seriously, just because that's what you're into, that's great, honey. Not my subscribers. I don't understand why people think it's appropriate to do. Sorry, we're changing subject off true crime now.
No, this is Cantina. This is what we do.
This is topic number 402. I just don't understand why people think that, okay, you're interested in watching porn. Sorry for triggering anyone.
No. Yeah.
That's your choice. If you find watching two guys going at it, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay. I personally
have your own
do
channel
not
that
find that a good
focuses
thing.
on. Yeah.
Like,
you
I
have
don't
your own
find that-
channel to focus on that. You don't have to focus on anything else.
Exactly.
Okay, bring it
Like,
to others.
put up pillow talk as a topic if you're going to be talking about that kind of stuff, you know, but don't bring that filth to my channel.
I need to find this out because Think Dragon does these. Has anyone ever watched a sleep stream?
Yes. Not with Think Dragon, but with a few others. I've listened to things to help me go to sleep.
It's interesting. I had never heard of one till Think Dragon mentioned it one time. And yep, that's exactly what happens. Okay, camera set. You can watch him and his pup sleep. And I'm like, that. And yet he says those get the biggest views of any of his videos. And I'm like,
see, I would do that, but I'm worried that I'll lose subscribers because of how much I snore. Like apparently I snore like a freight train roaring through the house. I snore really badly.
Siren needs to know what video that was. Siren needs to know what video that was.
Just do just type in Think Dragon and then go to his playlist, and I think he has a playlist
he's
of
talking the other
sleep streams.
Yes, there we go. That was a good one. That's good. Yeah, it's the sleeping ones I've always been. Now that is a great way to increase your hours. That's for sure. And, but I find it so funny. It's so funny how people can. Yeah, it definitely would, because that's where I'm still trying to work on is my hours, to be honest. But
you and me both. Like I'm trying to get my subscribers up so I can try my hardest to reach that. Like I don't know what I'm at now. I hope so. Well, I've made it to over 500. Last time I checked, I had 560 something. So I think
we got you a couple here tonight because I shared your link out. So I think we got you a couple more.
And if anyone in chat subscribed to my channel, thank you so much, and thank you, Lokimar. And
I think you found a good idea, though. Your idea that you were talking, yeah.
Yeah, I really want to do that because I want to be able to have people who do have channels and then also have subscribers pop up as well. Like I'm hoping in the next couple of months, though, I'll be able to start affording StreamYard to its fullest. But no promises. And the thing is, though, because I'm only on limited data now, is there any point? Because I haven't been live for about a week or so, and I'm trying to think of something to go live with tonight. And people are like, just go on there and talk random. No one wants to hear random spew from an Australian.
It's harder than you think. It's harder than you think to just do that. So
exactly, because you've got to make sure you don't. But I am going to be hopefully next year. I'm hoping that it goes to plan. I'm hoping to go to Sydney, and if I do, I'm going to make sure I don't go into Belangolo, but I'm going to stand out the front of Belangolo Forest, and that's how I'm going to be introducing when I do my Ivan Milat stuff. So
okay, that's cool.
If anyone thinks I'm going in, you can dream on, because I will not step foot. I'll stand near where it says "Welcome to Belangolo."
Oh my God.
Just go, behind me is where the backpacker murders happened, and if you think I'm going in, dream on.
No, exactly. I know every now and then people are like, because Hawaii is full of paranormal stuff. And I'd love to do some paranormal streams. But I'm like, I am not going into these places alone at night. There is no way on. No.
Yeah. No, because when I said to my partner, I'll stand outside Belangolo and I'll introduce that behind me. And he goes, "Oh, no, we're going in." I'm like, you know how they say that when you give the peace sign, I'm giving you 50% off and giving you the middle finger. It's not happening. You know, and he goes,
like
"Oh, well, then I'll do it."
I haven't
And I'm
thought
like,
of that.
"You can go in. That's cool. Have fun. Bye-bye now." And he goes, "But, you know, you'll get more views if you actually go in." I'm like, I could no. I said, I'll do the broad. I said,
Oh
we'll
my
do the
gosh.
highway where you go down and get towards the Belangolo. That's fine. We'll do highway, get there. No worries. I'll stand at the front of Belangolo. That's fine. But in, you can grow feathers and shit in a tree. Excuse my language. But it's not happening. And he's all like, "Oh, but come on." I'm like, "Okay, I'll go." I said, "I'll do that if you go spend a whole night in a haunted house." He goes, I'll be able to do that in
I
a
used to live
breeze.
in one. Oh, God. See, I used to live in one, so I have no problem with that one. I still scares the hell out of me. In fact, last night.
They liked your aura, I think the word is. So they didn't hurt you, so you're fine.
Yeah,
but if you go into a haunted house with mean ghosts and you have a bad aura like some creators out there do, your life will be pretty effed up for a little while.
Oh my God, Van, that would be so much fun. I did a ghost tour once, actually with the people from Ghost Hunters. Okay, the TV show.
Yeah,
and it was just funny because there were only like 10. It was in a van, and we drove around parts of the island, so it was limited to like 8 or 10 people what fit in the van, and that was it. And so one of my friends said, "Hey, I heard they're taking the tour tonight, da 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 da." And I got in, my mom, myself, and my brother. And that's when I first learned about the apps that you can use. And oh my God, we had so much fun that night.
For my 40th this year, I actually wanted to get a group of my girls together from YouTube within Australia. No offense, I couldn't afford to get everyone else here. And I wanted to go do the overnight thing at the Adelaide jail. But the one person, this is going to sound so dramatic, the one person I wanted here couldn't be here. And because of COVID and all that kind of crap, it couldn't happen. So I'm hoping that I can arrange that in the foreseeable future. But the thing is, Van and I, we both have the same kind of scare qualities. Like, I'll jump if I know my microwave's going to, it's doing the countdown. I jump. There could be 5 seconds left on the microwave, and I'm actually watching it count down, and I'll still flinch when the thing goes me at the end. I'll still flinch. Or I'll be sitting there and I'll be talking to someone, and someone can just go boo, and I'll be like, okay. No worries. Thanks for that.
You know, Mama Jane, if you ever come out here, you can go with me out to these things because there's some cool ones. But you get jumpy. It's like nuts.
I know. Like, I've done a spirit box once, and my mum wasn't aware of it. I did a spirit box once around her, and all I kept on hearing was the name Peter, and that was my dad's name.
Oh my gosh.
And I was just like, yeah, this is really bad. I'm turning this off now. And they're like, no. And I'm like, yes. And they're like, fine. And I'm like, whoa, this is really weird. Like, I know my dad's around my mum, and this is what's really weird is I sometimes see my dad around my mum. My dad passed away 12 years ago this December. And it's just so weird just to be able to talk to her because she lies down a lot because she gets headaches. And I'll be sitting there talking to her, and my dad will be there next to her as a spirit, obviously, and he'll be there reading a book, and he'll occasionally look over at her, then look back at me over his glasses, and then go back to reading. And it's really weird because he's always there on his side of the bed.
Wow.
And my mum's like, "You're up?" I'm like, "Mm-hmm."
Yes.
And all this sort of stuff. And then she'll get a cold chill, and I'm like, "Uh-huh." She goes, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Nothing."
No, there is. I mean, my mom will smell, and I finally have started smelling it too. We'll get the smell of flowers at certain times of the day, and we're positive it's only happened since my dad passed away. You see, okay, see, that could be because my mom's mom actually lived with us. She's the only grandparent who lived with my family. And she came out here for the last few years of her life. So that would make sense. Mama Jane's son and daughter visits a lot. Yeah. See, there's so much. Yeah, we see it all the time you get, but I love my little app. I have my app and I'll play it at times. But last night, the dogs were all three staring in one corner. And I'm like, would you stop staring, please? I'm like moving them and they'd stare back. And I'm like, stop it, stop it, stop it. Okay. So, it's always so much fun.
Okay, I'm going to just have a little moment here. And I'm going to say, your grandmother that lived with you and your mum and your brother, right?
Yeah. Yep.
There is something that is near that corner that was hers and she treasured it. And that's why your dogs are looking there, because she's there checking to see if it's still there.
Ooh,
I don't know if there
be.
is any.
Well, when last night it was the room that she stayed in, because actually what happened is when my grandmother was with us, I would sometimes stay here until my dad got sick, and then I was, but this was my bedroom at one time, and she had the front bedroom, and and now I'm in the front bedroom, so I'm in her old bedroom, so, and I love it. I love being in that room.
It makes you feel closer to her.
Yeah, exactly. It's like this room. This one is my dad. Everyone in the family loves this. Oh my God, I got a gecko up there. I can't, no, the camera's not going to show. I can't get it over there. I got a little gecko who's about this. Looks like someone bit his tail off though.
Geckos are the ones that even if you touch its tail, the tail falls off. Hey?
They can definitely. Let me see if I can do it here. Let's see it. There. No, you can't. You can see the dot right there by the curtain. Okay, that's the gecko. Okay, that didn't work. He's too tiny for it to show. So, hey, I hate to do this. It is after 8, and my mom is starting to ask. I just got the text wanting to know where I was. So I'm going to start slowing this.
Okay.
Are you going to go live?
Probably in a few hours. Probably not at this moment because I've got a pounding headache. But no, when you finish, you and I are friends on Facebook. Let me know about that thing in the corner. If there's anything near that corner that was your grandmother's.
Yes.
And then that would be freaky if I was right.
I'm so going to. Yeah. No, I'm going to go in there and double check everything to take a look at that. So, and definitely, I love your idea. Keep working on that idea. I think you're onto something there. I really think you're onto it.
Thank you. And thank you so much for having me up here. And thank you for being nice and chat, even though I read none of your comments. All right. Take care, Local Mom.
Bye-bye.
Bye, darling. Love you too. Bye.
Love you. Okay, thanks, guys, for hanging out. Thanks to Boots Mama for hanging out, and Tammy, and all of you guys who've been hanging in chat tonight. This has been a nice kind of fun, laid-back thing. So, and yes, we're going in October, so I'm going to have to figure out some way we can do some Halloween Cantina stuff. So if you guys know of any, maybe stories that we should read or websites to look at or anything like that, send me a message on that. So other than that, I'm going to go grab Mom and sit down with her and hang out with her for a little bit and actually help her put groceries away because she's been shopping. And God knows what we have to go put away now. So love you all tons. Aloha, mahalo. See you guys Monday if I don't see you before then, but definitely Monday. I'm so happy you guys all hung out tonight. I mean, we had some new people that have been hanging out and popping in and saying hi. So yeah, all of you guys that are here now, Elizabeth, Mama Jane, God is real. So is Satan. I'm so happy you came and joined us tonight. And Chaos Rewinding to the beginning. Yes. And Emma, I'm so happy you hung out with us tonight and everything. I enjoy this group. So love you all tons. I will talk to you later. Aloha, mahalo. Have a great weekend. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.